Hey guys, hey, it's Bri here coming at you guys with another video, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about being single and why it's okay to be single for a certain number of years. If you have to be single and love it, and how you're going to freaking love it because it's absolutely amazing. I love it. It's true. So with that said, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like this video, well then hit the like button down below. And with that said, let's get to talking. So the best way that I can do this is to start from the very freaking beginning. So let me put it this way. I was in a relationship for far too long with a guy who cheated on me, who treated me like crap, who was just not good for me in any way, shape, size, and form. He actually did not want me to chase my own dreams. At the time, I had been going to nursing school, well, trying to go to nursing school. I was in my prereqs for nursing. And he didn't support it. Like, he just didn't want me to do that. He wanted me to work, and that was it. Like, he thought that nursing was going to keep me from being able to work and help pay for the bills and that kind of stuff. So he wasn't going to support that. He pretty much told me that he was not going to support me while I went to nursing school. For those of you guys that have gone through nursing school, you understand how hard it is and how sometimes you can't work a full-time job. For those of you guys that are working a full-time job and going to nursing school, you need a freaking cape because you are a freaking superhero. I'm not even kidding you. Like, it's, whoa. I am so proud of you guys. Like, that is freaking awesome. Anywho, so he wasn't good for me at all. Like, he cheated on me. He treated me like crap. He mentally abused me. It was not a good relationship. I gained like way too much weight in that relationship because I was eating my feelings and I was eating the fact that I knew he was cheating on me. When I was in Florida to visit my aunt, my friend actually caught him. So she went over to my house. She had a key to my house to check on Sammy because she was like, I don't know if he's been home or not. Like, I really don't know. And I was like, well, will you go check on Sammy for me? Just because, you know, Sammy is my dog. And if any of you guys know, she's very, very I'm very overprotective of her. She's very much spoiled. But so she went over to check on Sammy for me. And in that time that she checked on Sammy, she caught him in my bed with another woman. And I still ignored her. I still ignored her. When she told me that, I was like, oh, well, I mean, I let him convince me that she was lying. I really and truly did. And then later on, like, I met this woman at like the bar and she was going to beat me up and stuff like that because I was not listening to her. And he had said like, she will believe me over anybody else. Like, she'll always listen to me, so it's okay. I can do what I want, all this stuff. And that woman wanted to beat me up. I probably should have let her. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I probably should have let her. In a roundabout way, I think it would have done me some good. But anyways, so I finally kicked him out of my life and I moved 2.5 hours away from my hometown to Casper, Wyoming. And there I met another guy who was not very good for me. This man was into drugs. And now I've never tried drugs. I've never done any drugs of any sorts. I just don't want to. It's just not in my inkling to want to try anything. But this man was addicted to the coke. I kid you not. He was horribly into drugs and he wanted to be an alcoholic. He actually told me he wanted to be an alcoholic. He was a narcissistic a-hole. I don't know which one was worse. The narcissistic a-hole or the guy who cheated on me and mentally abused me and never supported my dreams. I really don't know which one was worse. I don't know. But this guy is absolutely horrible. And I finally got rid of him. There was finally a breaking point where I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to be with you. And I let him go. I broke up with him. I let him go. Like, it was, enough was enough. Now, it took me that entire year to work on myself and find my self-love again. And by the time I did, I didn't want to be in a relationship. Like, I wanted to truly and completely be alone and single. Now I am going on, I think it's like 5 years, Yeah, 5 years of being single, and I freaking love it. Why? Because I had enough strength in myself to move from Wyoming to South Carolina by myself with just my dog. I mean, my uncle drove, but essentially he had to get on a plane, so it's just me here, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have ever been able to do that had I still been in a relationship. And the time that it has been from there to here, I have found myself. I've learned to love myself. I've learned who it is that I want to be. I'm focused on my dreams. I'm working on myself, and I'm no longer working on somebody else. You know, both of those people never supported my dreams. I've never had a real relationship where they've been like, yes, go for your dreams, Bri. I'm so proud of you. You got this. Do it, you know, any of that stuff. Now, if I was to go into a relationship, I know without a doubt in my mind that I would be like, well, this is who I am. If you don't like it, that's too bad. There's the door. You know, before I would change my entire life, my entire being, who I am, everything for this man. Now I can walk away and be like, if you don't like it, well, then that's your own problem. Like, I'll see you later. Peace. You know, it just is what it is. But again, at that time, I was not strong enough. So I really and truly believe that I have found a self-love. Now, I can be with whomever I am supposed to be with. I can be with my soulmate because I love myself. And by loving myself, I can send out love to that person. I have more room to love somebody else because I also love myself. I don't believe that we can truly love somebody else unless we actually love ourselves also. And so, yes, I've gotten really comfortable in being single and alone. And some people are like, I don't know if that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I don't know. But if I ever do get married, when I do meet my soulmate and stuff like that, I've been able, because of spirit, because of a psychic medium I've worked with and stuff like that, I do already kind of know who they're gonna be, like what they do. And there are gonna be times in my life where I'm going to be alone because of their job, but I'll be fine because I know how to be alone. I know how to be alone. I know how to be independent. I know how to be my own person. I won't need to be like, hey, I can't do this. Where are you? You know, completely dependent on somebody else. If something were to happen to them, knock on wood, that never does happen. But if something were to happen, I could still take care of myself. I wouldn't be at a loss of the words. And so I have learned strength. I have found strength in being alone. I have learned about myself. I've learned more about myself than I have about anybody else in the last 5 years. Before that, it was all about whoever I was with. Whatever relationship I was in, that's who it was about. It was never about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never about where I was supposed to be or what I wanted or any of that stuff. And I like it, you know? But I also don't ever have to ask somebody for permission to go do something either. So that's gonna be really hard, is have to say, hey, so I really wanna hang out with the girls tonight. I'll see you later. No? Okay. That kind of thing. I don't really know how you would go about doing that, but I feel like, I think there's like a mutual understanding that has to happen in a relationship. But I also feel like this has given that person time to grow also and learn and heal in their own way. And at the same time, I've also healed my own demons. I've healed my past. I've healed my own shadows. I've healed, you know, past life traumas. I've healed my traumas in my life. I've healed all sorts of things in my life that I can also go out and start helping people. But when I find my soulmate, I won't have to be like, oh, well, he doesn't want me to use my gifts to help other people. He doesn't want me on YouTube. He doesn't want me doing that, and then shut it all down and go to a job that I absolutely hate because he tells me I have to. Instead, I can still continue to do what I want to do. And if he supports me, then that's the person for me. But if he doesn't support me, then that's not the person for me. So see, I found a strength in relationships also. I found the strength that if they don't want to support me, if they don't want to be there for me, then they're not the one there for you. And so this is what I say to all of my clients that are just becoming single, that have left toxic relationships, that they have to leave those toxic relationships, that now is the time for them to leave those relationships. Why? Because they are going to find strength and they are going to find their own soulmate. But first, Yes, I believe that you have to be alone. I believe that everybody needs to spend a period of their life alone, truly and completely alone, because it's going to teach you so much, and you're going to be able to do so much, and you're going to find yourself, and you're going to learn to love yourself. And once you do that, then your soulmate and your perfect person is going to come in. Now, however, I have met some people that have never really been alone, that they, you know, graduated high school and they've married their high school sweetheart and they're in a very amazing relationship. But there has been a point in their life where he's had to go for work somewhere for like a month or something like that, or they've had to be apart for like a couple of weeks or something like that, and they've truly had to be alone and do things on their own. And so in that time, they've also found their own strength. But these people have also supported each other. So I've never seen it where one doesn't support the other. They've always supported each other in their own journey, of life. They've been like, oh, so that's what you want to do? Oh, you want to go to school for this? All right, well, what can I do to help? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying everybody has to be single as long as I've been, but I am saying that, you know, find somebody that really and truly loves you. You don't have to settle for anything less than what you actually deserve. Don't ever choose somebody that's going to treat you like crap. Don't ever choose somebody that's going to cheat on you. Don't ever choose somebody that's just not right for you. It's okay if you have to be single. Sometimes that's our path in life, is to be single for a while, because in being single, I have learned about my gifts. I have opened up to more. I have opened up my own business to start helping people. You know, I have clients that I help. I have a store that I run. I have a YouTube channel where I can make videos and help other people. But I don't think I would have been able to do any of this if I was still in one of those relationships. I know for sure that one of those people would not have let me do that. And it was the relationship that lasted for like a year. And I mean, we lived together. He had a kid, you know, and his kid kind of ruled the house. I was just like on this very, very back burner of their priorities. I was never a priority. I was never put first, ever. And that hurt a lot, because there are times when we do want to be first, and there are times when we should be first. You know, I'm not saying all the freaking time, but I am saying that there is times to be selfish and be like, hey, I want to come first. I want to date. I want, you know, to start my own business. I need help with this, you know, that kind of stuff. And that's what a relationship is, right? Helping each other out so each of you guys can grow and become better people and find your own purpose in life, correct? Correct. I know, right? So that is why I love being single, you know, not just in the fact that A, I get to do whatever I want whenever I want to. B, if I want to, that was funny. A motorcycle just drove by and the guy was just, B, if I want to stay up and read all night long, I can stay up and read all night long. I get to pick the movies that I want to pick. I get to have me days. Now, when I finally meet my soulmate, it's going to be beautiful and wonderful, and I already know that, because I've learned to love myself, and I've learned to find the strength and independence in myself that is absolutely perfectly wonderful. And I am super excited to meet him one day. But I'm not pushing out there being like, oh my God, I have to find him, I have to find him, I have to find him, where is he, where is he, where is he? Instead, I'm just like, dude, if he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, I hope this helped my single gals out, or anybody that's just wanting a little bit of me time. That's just like, you know what? I need to take a week away to go do something. You know, whatever it is that you need in life, go for it. But remember this, that your other half, your partner, should support you in your dreams also, in your goals, just like you should support them also. So with that said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, love you.